What if you could fall in love every single day? Today we're exploring how 50 First Dates turns a heartbreaking condition into one of the sweetest rom-coms ever made. 50 First Dates follows Henry Roth, Adam Sandler, a commitment-phobic marine veterinarian who meets Lucy Whitmore, Drew Barrymore, at a Hawaiian cafe. Their instant connection crumbles when Henry discovers Lucy suffers from anterograde amnesia. Her memory resets every night and she wakes up believing it's still October 13th, the day of her accident. Henry embarks on the ultimate romantic challenge, making Lucy fall in love with him every single day through increasingly elaborate schemes. It's Groundhog Day meets rom-com paradise. What makes 50 First Dates even more remarkable is that Lucy's condition was inspired by a real person. Michelle Philpotts, a resident of Lincolnshire, England, suffered two catastrophic car accidents in 1985 and 1990 that left her unable to form new memories. She wakes up every morning thinking it's 1994, much like Lucy's daily reset to October 13th. Unlike the film's neat daily cycles, Philpotts' husband must constantly remind her they've been married for decades, using wedding albums and sticky notes to anchor her in the present. The film takes creative liberties with medical reality, but the emotional truth remains powerful. Both the fictional Lucy and real-life Michelle show how humans adapt with compassion and creativity to help the people they love. The genius of 50 First Dates lies in its approach to Lucy's condition. The humor comes from Henry's absurd daily schemes, fake crying, stage breakdowns, elaborate meet-cutes, not from mocking Lucy's memory loss. We laugh with the characters navigating an impossible situation, never at Lucy for forgetting. The comedic tone balances silliness with genuine sweetness. Yes, we get Rob Schneider's Hawaiian surfer act and Sean Astin as a steroid-obsessed bodybuilder, but also tender moments of Henry realizing Lucy dreams about him even when she can't remember his face. The comedy enhances the romance rather than undermining it. What's refreshing is how this contrasts with other memory loss films. While Memento creates psychological puzzles and Eternal Sunshine explores existential questions, 50 First Dates asks, what if we just made it fun? What if forgetting someone daily became an excuse for endless romance and creative wooing? By 2004, this was the second film in the beloved Sandler-Barrymore trilogy. The Wedding Singer, 50 First Dates, and later blended, but their chemistry had only deepened. The laid-back island vibe gives their natural rapport room to breathe, while Henry's job at Sea Life Park creates a whimsical world where the premise feels like a gentle fairy tale. But more importantly, this showcases Sandler at his most charming. Gone are the angry outbursts for patient, genuine romance. Drew Barrymore brings her trademark optimism and charm to Lucy. Together they transform an impossible premise into something believable, proving the best rom-coms are built on real friendship. Even though 50 First Dates is sweet and funny, it raises some tricky questions. The biggest one is about consent. Can Lucy really agree to a relationship if she forgets it every day? Some critics say Henry's persistence could feel manipulative, since Lucy can never fully say no. Her family's daily deceptions also make you wonder, are they protecting her or keeping her from facing reality? The made-up Goldfield syndrome also caused debate. Real memory disorders don't work like Lucy's daily reset. Some people think this makes serious conditions seem less important, while others argue it lets the movie be funny without being mean. These controversies actually make the film more interesting. Beneath the laughs, it asks bigger questions about choice, care, and the ethics of love when memory doesn't last. At its heart, 50 First Dates argues that love isn't about memory, it's about choice. Every morning, Lucy chooses to trust Henry's videotape. Every morning, Henry chooses to start over. Their relationship builds on daily decisions to care for each other rather than shared history. In this case, the recurring waffle houses Lucy builds become the perfect metaphor. Temporary structures rebuilt daily with the same care and attention. In a genre often relying on contrived obstacles, 50 First Dates presents a genuinely unique challenge requiring genuine creativity and love. More than 20 years later, it's still a fantastic story about the ultimate test of devotion and the ultimate romantic fantasy. Someone who chooses to love you not because they have to, but because they discover you're worth loving again and again. At the end of the day, 50 First Dates proves that sometimes the best medicine for memory loss is laughter, and maybe a plate of waffles by the beach. This is Ladies First Watching Women in Movies. Here we empower women by reviewing and discussing films that highlight their stories, struggles, and achievements. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.